Okay, so these are the main thing. Now we're gonna go through the questions because in between, I'm gonna share with you additional stuff. All right, so let me just share screen. You should print out your worksheet if you want. All right, if you have your worksheet and print out, yes, we are on week 6. How come? Okay, all right. Those who are able or know how to use the digital pen on the Zoom, or some of you have a mouse, you can also draw on it, but I don't want you to draw now. So basically, we're going to answer some questions. Okay, if some of it is required to draw, I will pick one of you to answer. If there is space, you can actually draw. If not, we'll see. Okay, so first one, you should have already done. Okay, I'm going to shift this here. All right, who wants to try and answer this? Some of you have the worksheet. You should probably already done the question, and you can share your answer. First, which one of the following shows how a person can see the object under the light?
D.
Do you know the way of direction of light, how light travel to our eyes?
D.
Who's that? Sure. Do you want to try write down the answer in the bracket using the pen?
Let me try.
Yeah. Try to get used to that. Okay. So yes, basically, now your direction of light. How does our eyes see where the arrow travels to? Is make sure you know. Oops, hold on. I accidentally touched on something. Okay. Let's see. Yes. So, what happened to my? Or I'm gonna use a green pen. Okay. So yes, your answer is D. I will have to rub off your, because it will carry on to the next page. Okay. So yes, your answer is D. You need to know the main thing. Your eyes are how the light travel from the lamp. It goes. Okay, it always protrude out from the lamp. Make sure your arrow where you know to draw your arrow. Okay, and it reflect onto an object. The object will reflect the color, whatever color that you see, and back into your eyes. Your arrow must come from the lamp and then go to the object, and then object goes to your eyes. Okay, you can never draw the object with the arrow pointing to the lamp. No. Okay, and never basically make sure that when you look, it must be the light travel from the lamp to your eyes, not from your eyes to the object. Because if your eyes go to object, it means that your light is coming from your eyes. Our eye is not like Superman or like a bionic woman who can actually, shine out lights. No, our eyes don't do that. We're not superhuman. Okay, so just make sure that you know where your arrow goes. All right, so obviously these two are wrong. Okay, good job. Let's go on to the next one. Who wants to try number 2? Who wants to try and write? Let's give someone else. Where did money go? Shall we have Davini first? You can try writing.
I don't know how to write it.
You don't know how to, do you know where's, okay, you know the part where you mute your, the Zoom? Go straight to that. I don't know how your works, but mine has got one whole foobar. You see a pen that says annotate? Click on that. Don't have, or you see the three dot beside your mute bar. Click on your 3 dot and you should be able to see something that says annotate or write or with a pen. Can find? Okay, you have to slowly explore and see. If not, And Money, do you want to try writing your answer? Sharon, what's your answer?
My answer is
Money, Sharon, try to write your answer.
E.
Your answer is what? What? B? Did you say B or D? B. Okay. Shannon, Money wrote B. What's your answer for Shannon?
My
So you
answer
got a lamp.
also B.
Your answer is B or D?
B also.
B also. Okay, let me explain. Okay. Your ball is placed inside a box made of clear plastic. Now, clear plastic means it's transparent, right? And light can pass through and you can see. Okay. Which one of the following does not explain why he's able to see the box? Now, that's not the main key thing. Okay, the ball reflects light from the lamp into his eyes. This is true because there's a light here. All right, it shines onto the ball, and because the box is transparent, the light actually can go in right to the ball. Okay, and the ball will reflect back into his eyes. Okay, now light travel in all directions. Yeah, they do travel in all directions. So can you see when the lamp, all these little straight lines, it goes everywhere. It goes in all directions. So it's like a sun. Basically, it doesn't have, as long as there's nothing blocking it, okay, it goes in a straight line in all directions. Now, which one of following does not explain why he's able to see? The box allowed light to pass through. It didn't say that this box is actually transparent, but this sentence didn't say the word transparent. So it does not explain. Your box doesn't explain because the box can be a hardcover. It can, like be total darkness inside the box. But the question have to mention that has mentioned that it's made of clear plastic. So the answer is supposed to also mention the box made of clear plastic, but it didn't write that down. So your, hold on. Okay, you don't really need to mention this, but they said that the box allow the light to pass through. Wait, let me clear my handwriting first. Because oops, sorry. I highlight the wrong thing. So basically, your box allow light. They already mentioned they allow the light to pass through. So already suggested that it tells you that it is clear plastic and it allows the light to pass through. So your C is not the one that says that does not explain. It already explained, okay? So basically, it already explained. Someone wrote B. Also, B answer is wrong because your light travel in all directions is already explained. Now D, the ball gives out light which enter his eyes. Do you think the ball is a supersonic like Superman, or it can, they say the ball is luminous? They only describe the box is clear plastic, but they didn't mention about the ball, whether is it like glowing or whether is it like luminous. Some objects like they give out the light, some nowadays they got toys, they got a battery inside and you light it up, you put battery inside, it light up, it gives like a shiny thing. They didn't mention that the ball is that new technology. They just say a normal ball. So the ball doesn't actually give out light. So your answer, it doesn't explain. Okay, it does not explain why he's able to see. Okay, which enter his eyes. No, the question, the answer here doesn't tell it because they just say it's a regular ball. They didn't mention that the ball is luminous. So this answer is actually wrong. Your answer is actually D. Okay? So do read carefully, yeah? All right, I'm going to clear all the drawing. Let's go on to number 3. Who wants to try number 3? Shall we have Davina now? Let's just give Davina a chance.
It is A, the lighted candle.
Very good. So the source of light is your A. It is a lighted candle because it's natural. It's fire. Okay. So if it's fire, it gives out battery. Now, it gives out light. Now, can someone tell me why battery doesn't give out light? What about battery? Anyone explain? Why so? What about battery? Battery power up some electronic stuff, right? So why isn't it a source of light? Why can't I say battery also give out light? Why not? Anyone wants to explain? Why is that so? If I have a battery just like that, and I put it on the table, can I get light from the battery? No. But if I put a battery in say in a torch light, can I get light? Can I get light if I put a battery in a torchlight? Torchlight, can I get light? Where does the light come from? Yes, Money?
The torch?
Very good. Does the light come from the battery? No. So the battery contains like a fuel and acid inside. So it is the fuel that is burning inside the electronic device, which is the torchlight, that gives off the light. So it's the torch that gives off the light, but the battery is the fuel. Okay, so that's the difference. Yeah. So make sure you know. So this, yes, correct answer is A. Okay, question 4. Who wants to try question 4? Yes, Devin. Can you try right now? Sorry?
A.
A. Yes. The light source. So basically, name all your light source. Sun is a light source. Your star is a sun, by the way, in case anyone doesn't know. So because they are so far away and they are all in the sky, so we see them is actually a lot of little tiny stars. But as you get closer to them, they are actually sun in their own in their own solar system. Okay. Now firefly. Who has seen real life firefly? I've seen it twice. Twice in a zoo. Oh no, one time in a zoo. Second time, it's a night safari, by the way. It's just so lucky. They are like just small, tiny insects. It's not like they are enclosed in a cage, because I don't think the zoo do that. But it's just so happened that they roam around their nest there. So I happened to see them from a distance, which is really nice. Second time is in the jungle. I think I was at my friend's place, and behind his back house, there's like a jungle or forest. So it happened to again another nest where the firefly was flying around. Now their butt, or I say their abdomen, the back body actually glows. So they do give off light. Okay, if you all have a chance to see a real firefly, they do kind of burn off, which is very interesting. Okay, so you can also find them on YouTube if you want to go see. Okay, now light source, mirror. No, mirror is basically a solid. If it's total darkness, you want to look at yourself mirror, you can't really see yourself. You need to turn on the light. So they don't give off the light, but they reflect the light. Okay, please take note. They actually reflect. They don't give off. Street light. Yes, they do. You turn on the street light every time at 7 p.m. in Singapore, I think, or 6:30. Once it's that, they will automatically switch on. So your answer is A, B, C, and E. 5. Who wants to try 5? Yes,